Throughout this entire offseason, we have covered big moves by the Raiders, whether it was the signing of Chandler Jones or the trade for Devonta Adams. We've been covering a lot of the offense, but I think there's one player he's been right there this whole time. We've just missed him, and we're really sorry for that because, I think he could be the secret weapon. Like, what's the quote from the secret weapon? Oh yeah, from The Office, and he's trying when they are playing the basketball game. That's, by the way, that's one of the most iconic episodes of all time, in my opinion, because it's just awesome. I mean, Stanley's the secret weapon, and then you find out not so much. But anyway, a player that I do think that is going to be the secret weapon for the Las Vegas Raiders is Deablo. Deablo. That's right. There's a reason his last name is Deablo, because this boy is going to be a devil on the football field moving forward. I think that's what devil means in Spanish. I hope it is. Anyway, so Deablo is one of those guys that, 6'3", 226, a former third-round pick coming out of Virginia Tech. A lot to like, just from a size, speed perspective. A guy that, honestly, he reminds me a lot of Harrison Smith. Now, Harrison Smith is not quite the athlete that Deablo is, but there's a lot of similarities because 6'2", 220 is about Harrison Smith, 6'3", so he's got about an inch and about 10 pounds on Harrison Smith. But the point is, I think Deablo needs to be a huge part of this Raiders defense. Now, I know we mentioned in another video that he's one of the players that could possibly switch positions, but quite honestly, he should be the one of the players that is just all over the football field. A guy that's speedy, can make plays, got tremendous size, so I really feel like he should be a guy that is incorporated more into whether it's coverage, whether it's more blitzing off the edge, whatever it is. He needs to be a key part of this defense. Whatever it is, doesn't matter to me because I feel like Deablo, there was a couple of games last year where you were just watching this guy just make tackles upon tackles upon tackles, plays upon plays, and you're like, maybe he should have been starting all along. I don't know, but it is what it is at that point. But I do think, Deablo, in year one was very impressive. I thought he was a guy that when you take a look at, especially with his stats, now it wasn't blown off the stat sheet, didn't have any picks or anything or a sack, but 45 total tackles, and was a guy that also had a tackle for loss and a fumble recovery. But he's also one of those guys that I feel like in the NFL, everybody's freaks. We know that. Everybody can run a 4.4. Everybody, it is what it is at that point. But he is honestly one of those physical freaks when you talk about size, speed, all of that. That basically is, he's 10 pounds off of being Megatron. Like, literally, that's what you're finding now, a couple inches shorter. Yes, but overall, when you talk about the size, speed, strength perspective, if you just watch him, he can be a man amongst boys if he is incorporated in the right way. And I think what would best fit him is a role like Harrison Smith is. He's that guy that the opposing offenses, they have to keep a mind on where he is, put him in the box, put him up top, wherever you want him to go. A 4'4", a 6'3", 230-pound dude running 4'4", are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Literally, he should be the biggest. Like, he should be the rover. He should be off the edge, up the middle, in pass coverage, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. They need to, and I think that's, again, I know we touched on it yesterday. It is the job of the coaches, specifically the coaches, to put their players in the best chance to be successful or in the best situation to be successful. And Deablo, he needs to be a big reason as to why this defense takes a huge step forward. I don't care if he's out there covering a tight end, which he's got the size to do. I don't care if he's got to be covering a wide receiver, which he's got the speed to do, or a running back, the speed to match that as well. I don't care whatever it is. I think that he's a guy that really needs to be incorporated, and I think he could be a secret weapon. When we talk about all the attention is going to be on guys like Max Crosby, Chandler Jones, Bilal Nichols is going to have something up the middle for opposing teams as well. Plus, Denzel Perryman completely revitalized his career last year. And Jayon Brown, I think, is also going to do some good things this year as well. And we've also touched on guys like Kyler Fackrell and Malcolm Kuntz. But we really feel and believe that Deablo is going to be one of those guys that when the season's done, opposing teams are going to take note. They're going to make sure that they're going to remember number 5. Let's just put it that way, because he's a guy, again, that just flies around making plays. Honestly, that is going to be one of the more explosive players on defense, and I think he's going to be a big reason as to why this Raiders defense takes a huge step forward. Just because you have special players on defense that just have special assignments. That needs to be Deablo, because again, of his capability, of all the different things he can do, and that's become so valuable in the NFL these days. The more you can do, the more you'll be asked to do. So I'm really excited for Deablo. I think he's going to be a player that the Raiders really need to put a lot of stock into and make sure that they are making him a huge face of this defense moving forward. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten. and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. In the description down below, you'll find all of our social media platforms, so give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about Divine Deablo being the Las Vegas Raiders' secret weapon.